Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky, and here we are, we're up in the hangar of my freighter next to the Laughing Gnome, and in this part what I just want to do is go out and do a bit of general exploring, do some pulsing around this star system, see if we can get some upgrades, preferably for the living ship. That's one of the projects I need to work towards, and more importantly what I want to do is get down on a planet, see if we can get into some battles with some sentinels, and also probably feed some creatures, because I need to reduce the number of missions I've got here, because I think it's just got a little bit too much. But before that I want to do a couple of things. The first thing is I keep talking about this for some time, and what I want to do is take off the ominous beam and the solar ray from this multi-tool, just so that I can reduce my weapons range a little bit. And I'm kind of half thinking I've got some spare slots here. Maybe it's about time I put another weapon on here that might be a bit more useful. Trouble is I can't make up my mind what I want to do. Are we going to go for a scatter blaster or a pulse splitter or a blaze javelin? Now, I probably won't do it in this part. I mean, if you've got any suggestions about what's a good anti-sentinel weapon, feel free to chuck it in the comments. The other thing I've also been doing is looking at my other multi-tools and what I've got here, and I can't remember. Actually, just make sure. Our base one is the theoretical light entangler. So let's just get here. Because I've got this other multi-tool. We got the aspect of Dartov 8, which is it's a 23 slot A class. I mean, it's got a good scanner range and damage potential. I mean, you can see I've done nothing with it as such. I mean, we could install the technology in here. We've got here. Where we got? Let's see if we can. I mean, I've got the. So we could put this. Oops, I don't have enough magnetized ferrite. Okay. I could put these on in this multi-tool. Well, where's all my magnetized ferrite gone then? And then use this as an ancillary. And the other one I've got is... Oops. And the other one I've got is... got the theoretical light entangler. It's the other one, the volcanic isotope analyzer, and this is an A class 23 slot as well, which I've picked up. This has got a few more weapons on it. It's got a pulse splitter, advanced mining. I mean, kind of thinking that I have one multi-tool for general purpose, one for high-level combat against sentinels, and maybe one with all the odds and ends tucked away inside it. Anyway, I don't want to get too bogged down into that in this part. It's just something I was thinking about. I think this is what my normal one, isn't it? Yeah, we're back with the theoretical light entangler. Now, the next thing I want to do is install the Nada Bobblehead into this ship. Technology. Well, we've got a spare slot up here. So let's just put on. We install multiple. I want to put Nada on here. Oh, he's down in the bottom corner. Curiosity. Let's see if we can. I mean, I probably won't. Oops, yeah, we can put. Can we install? Oops, no, no, that's an install, isn't it? So we can have both on the ship. Let me just have a look. Was that just misleading me? Yeah. So we got Nada. I like that Nada one. So we can only have one at any one time. And this ship's gonna be Nada. And I was going to do something else before I moved on, and I've forgotten what I was going to be doing. Now, as far as I can remember, what we got in front of us here. We've got an airless planet with rusted metal and sodium. What I'm looking for is a planet or moon that might... Looks like these might all be grouped in a little bit closer. A high temperature moon. We've got a blighted planet. Okay, let's just go off to the blighted planet. Looks like we've got hostiles coming in, but it won't be a problem. I don't think this pulse jump is going to be long enough to trigger an interaction, but you never know. Yeah, but I think we'll be okay. Then again, if they want to fight, they want to fight. Well, yeah, we're... So let's just start there. Like a kind of ring on the side of the mountain. Oh, we're going to go and have a look at that. It looks like it's a ring of sodium. Okay, let's just drop down. I want to go check out for some buildings anyway. So. Oh, that's cool. So we got full flora, fauna, uncommon. Probably not the best planet for feeding creatures then. Yeah, so we've got a little ring of sodium here. Well, since we've come this far, we'll just collect it. Even got a little bit of oxygen down here. And we're sliding down the side of the mountain. This is unidentified mineral. I'll just scan this just in case I've got any more missions for scanning. Let's just get into here. And what we're going to go looking for? Ancient artifacts. One secure start there, and we've got emergency cartographic data. I think we're going to go there because I wouldn't mind finding a freighter, although this would probably send me back to where I was before. So we've got an observatory over there. How far away is it? 7 hours. A little bit of a long stroll. Got here. I want to start collecting more of these ingredients because I do want to do a bit of cooking. So that's going to be a bit more up my agenda now. A little bit old-fashioned starter collection. Not seeing any creatures. There's, oh, the creature. Oh, there's one there. There's a couple down here. There's a little bit of a group here. Yep. Thank you. Okay. What we're gonna do is, if I can find some. Make some bait planets. Give these guys a little bit of a feed. Go away. You're annoying me. There's not many here, but if we feed a few of them on a regular basis, So if we go somewhere else and feed some more, eventually we should complete those feed the creature missions. And I'm just going to that. What's that there? That's the observatory. Just have a quick look. Yes, I know. Hey, it's the Sentinel. Destroy a Sentinel. Time to go. Goodbye. But if we can find a base, and then what I might be able to do is see if we can antagonize some quads. I mean, that'd be great. Actually, what I could do... There's a trading station here. Well, I'm certainly going to drop in there. A little bit of a quarter turn there. Antimatter housing. And I'll put this in. Okay. Can go into the exosuit. Okay, we've got a Keen dagger. What's that coming in over there? One thing I do want to do is talk to these guys. I need some dihydrogen gel. Hello friend, buy items. Okay, sell items. Still got some hexite. I need to put this into one of my storage vaults. We've got Maribulb there as well. I've only got 25 magnetized ferrite. That's interesting. So we'll sell the Vakeen dagger and the antimatter. Thank you. I'm not interested in your ship. Horrible. Grab some navigation data, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Keep it in there. We've got a microprocessor. Ah, you look pretty good. Now I've already got a fighter. Don't get distracted. And while we're here, let's just... I haven't talked to any of these for a long time, so let's just get request dialect help. They're blinking with confusion. Eventually they tap their data pan display as lists of symbols. Aggression. Teaches me a word of their language. Correct word for murder. That's interesting. Didn't know you could commit murder in this game. I suppose technically you can, I suppose. Request dialect help. Friendship symbol. Let's go the opposite. You've got the get word for required. Okay, one more. Got a pretty cool looking hat, haven't you? With some decent headset on as well. Get symbol. And we got the get word for pheromones. I think we've checked over the space station. Let's top up the environmental protection. Use up a few of those batteries. And off we go. Right, it says the observatory's 17 minutes in that direction. That'll give us a target to fly towards. And just throw out a scan, see what surrounds. Do a little bit of canyon flying. Emergency walk. That's better. Do a little bit of third person canyon flying. Hey, whoops. Oh look, we found a freighter. Right, let's just drop in on the crash freighter. If we can find anything of useful here, a nice frigate tech would be great. Might as well talk to this while we're at it. Log integrity compromise patching. Read log. I do not like this. Forced to harbour Gek on board to give them safe passage across the stars. I lodged a complaint. Let's. Encountered remnants of the Vakini expeditionary force. Their ships decimated. Fragments of flesh and steel floating through the asteroid field. Interesting. Sentinels scan their debris. We leave quickly. I refuse to take my crew any further. You should have told me why we were doing this. Why? Because there is no hope, is there? I mean, I really hope Hello Games expands this storyline tied with freighters. I mean, it'd be really great if that gave you a mission to find a lost crew or something. Don't want that. Let's just check out the pods. See what we've got. Silica. Yeah, well, we've got plenty of silica. And we got some starship fuel. And we'll just come up here. Oh, wow. I think we're in a... The freighter is a little bit damaged. I think we just gave it to... Yeah, this is due to the fact that the freighter is half buried in the side of a mountain, but probably, yep. It's where it's crashed, it's... there. Just jump in some there. Kind of double clicking at the moment for some reason. Yes, thank you, game. There's another cargo pod over here. Destination reached. Let's blast our way in. Clear out a little bit of space. Let's change to. Really nice to have the tool back. I mean, it's really nice to have the multi-tool back to the basic weapons again so we can get between them quicker. I think that will make a difference if I start to get into trouble. And we've got antimatter housing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get anything here. I'm just going to... but for completeness... For completeness, we might as well do this one as well. We might not be able to do the other one on the other side. That one actually did it properly. And we got some antimatter. And what we could actually do then, let's see if we've got antimatter and a housing. We can make warp fuel, hypercore. Yeah. And that can go to the starship. Yeah, I got it. I mean, you can see where the freighter's gone into the side of the mountain. I don't think it's going to be really all that worth trying to mine out this one here. Or, well, we can give it a go. I mean, it's going to be... And there's a very real possibility we will hit a hard surface and it won't let me mine anymore. Oh no, we found it. There it is on the top. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I found some more antimatter. If we get another housing, we can make some more warp fuel. And we're just going to jump out of here. Anything around here of any other interest? A quick look. Got trading post 37 minutes away. That's the trading post we just visited. Got a knowledge stone that way. Very technology. We've got a plant we can scan there. We've got pulpy roots 138 meters away. Just go and get some of those as well. Just that I can add it to my collection of food. I'm working on the principle that if I build up a collection of ingredients, I'm working on the principle that if I collect a whole range of ingredients, and do is just knock up more pellets. And we're just going to go and you oops, yeah, that should rack out a few more missions. Some projectile ammunition, and that can go. You got microprocessor. Yeah, you okay? Wow, we've attracted a whole what would you call them? A herd, pod. Oh, why can't I scan you? Is that because you're right in front of me? Sometimes if you've got a creature right in front of you, yeah. Yeah, sometimes if you get a creature right in front of you like this with the scanner, it won't do things because it's picking up the creature right in front of you. Hello, mister. And that's another mission done. Reinforcements arriving in 6 seconds. I mean, can we fight in here? Trouble is the reinforcements. Yeah, what are you? There's always a risk of fighting inside of a structure like the freighter because it may kind of block your lines of fire. I'm not seeing them. I think they're lost. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, they've deactivated. I think we'll just run out of environmental protection. Yeah, just use up great big piles of batteries. Right, I think we're going to do one more stop, and then we're going to go up to the space station and see if we can get a mission to get us into a bit more trouble. and maybe we can do a bit of pulse driving. Probably won't get all the way to the observatory. Let's try a scan and see what's around. Through the canyon. Because if you get low enough, you can get a water effect as well. Not sure with these. Oops, a little bit too low. No. You just got a slight brush of it there. Luckily these ships don't take permanent damage. You only damage the shields a little bit. And there's some deposits on the ground. I could probably do with picking up some deposits. Oh, one thing. Yeah, this is exosuits. Got some sodium. Maybe this isn't such a good idea trying to do it. I think what we'll do is we'll just have a look for a deposit on the ground and see what we can find. Okay, I've just found a deposit here. I just want to drop down and see what it is. If it will let me land. Hey, ship. I want to land. Oh yeah. Return blow. Return the mission agent. Find the agent on the space station. I want to have a quick look. Copper. Great. Got more copper than I know what to do with. Well, while we're here, we can scan out some plants. Scan out there. Scan some more. Right, we've got a toxic rainstorm coming in. That's bound to be copper as well. Copper, cobalt. Is there any caves around here? Life support of 35%. Just drop that in. Just use that up. One thing I do want to do, I'm sure. I mean, let's have a quick look. When I got piles of ferrite dust, I've got piles of pure ferrite. So if I go back to here and we find some pure ferrite. Ferrite dust. Oh, what happened to the pure ferrite? There it is. I think we'll just knock out some magnetized ferrite. Yes, I'm not interested in copper. Right, there's a mushroom tree. Any more? There's another kind of mushroom tree there. Some more jade peas. Now, I think we'll just jump back into the ship, and we're just going to see. I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump back in the ship, drop a save, and then I think we're going to get up into space, go back to the space station, cash those missions up, and we'll see if we can have a little bit of a long pulse drive effect. So what have we got there? Going to change back to first person. I don't. Oops. It's going to change back to. I don't want to summon the freighter. It's going to change here. Head in the direction of this unknown planet and see if we can get a nice long pulse jump in. I mean, it's 51 seconds. I mean, this might trigger a reaction. So we'll kind of go back to the space station, the scenic route. Can't see much of Nada though. we need some better light to take a look at Nada in my cockpit. I must admit, of the two, Nada and Polo, I always prefer Nada. Well, we managed to do all that jump and didn't trigger anything. I think, seeing we're here, we might as well put down and claim the planet. It's a barren planet with cactus flesh on it, but it has got magnetized ferrite. So what we might be able to do is just gather some extra magnetized ferrite. Not though, you know, I mean, I can manufacture it if I need be. I mean, I can buy it if I wanted to. I'll just have a little bit of cactus flesh over there. Might as well. Can't land again. Wish Hello Games would fix this problem. There it is. There. What we got here: extreme wind blasting, frequent, bountiful, medium. Right, we got some creatures over there. Only one of them. I think what we will do is I'm just going to make some more pellets. Let's see if we can feed you. Because I'd really love to clear all those missions for feeding creatures. We'll just grab the cactus flesh while I'm here. No, there's a sentinel to kill over there as well. I'm just going to grab you. And grab you. And grab you. I think this should be more than enough cactus flesh for what I need just at the moment. A couple more just to finish these off. Yeah, I've got more than enough for what I want. Got plenty of Thesium, don't need to collect that. Might as well. Right, a scan to see what's around. Hello, boys. Feed with creature pellets. I thought I'd already fed you. Well, we can always make some more. Just keep them happy. O2, dihydrogen. Anything around here? A lower flesh health kit. Humming sacks. Haploid wheat. I suppose we can go and get that. Just for the funsies of it. I mean, I'm quite happily just clogging my inventory up with all sorts of stuff at the moment, so what I could do is we can send this to the freighter for the moment. Haploid wheat. Jade peas, we'll send that because my food production is actually up on the freighter. Chromic metal, rusted metal. Oh, and a wonky. Got loads of ferrite dust, so what we could do is that can go in the high capacity. I can find the rusted metal. Just turn you into ferrite dust. I keep meaning to go back and do some work on my base, but I just don't seem to get around to it at the moment. Life is pretty busy. Oops. Well, I'll scan you as well. I'm just looking around. Got some pyrite there. I'm not sure if I need pyrite. Quick look. Yeah, cargo. I remember. Yeah, I've got 231 pyrite at the moment. I can always make more should I need it. Oh, haha. These are always fun to scan. Wow, I actually got them. First time. Anyway, I don't think we'll get much more from here, so... And time is pushing on. So I think what we're going to do is get up into space. Got a 30-second jump this time. And see what we can get. Oh. Incoming message. Oh, we got a trader. See, probably won't get much from that cargo manifest. No, you're not exactly going to win any stuff. I mean, can we sell him anything? Yeah, well, we can sell him the polyfiber and the antimatter housing, and well, I want to keep the silver scaly meat. Okay. Well, at least we got an interaction, even if it's not the interaction I was looking for. Maybe I need to use the living ship a bit more. Maybe that might attract a bit more attention. Right, we've got hostiles coming in. I think what we're going to do is get in the vicinity of the space station. If you're looking for trouble, I'm going to give it to you. Yep. Where are you? Can't see you. Hey. My frigate is deploying forces. Should have been in the fighter for this, shouldn't I? Never mind. Gotcha. One down. Two down. Oh, so it's 3 under 1. And there you are. Maybe I do need an optional weapon on here for fighting. We're getting plenty of chromic metal. Is that it? I mean, I've got the space, haven't I? Oh shit. Oh no. We don't really have the space on here. If I start putting an extra weapon on here, I won't have the actual space for... Oh well, never mind. It's going to push off towards the space station. It's not the space station, that's my freighter. I don't want to really go in there just at the moment. And I think just to wind this part up, what I'm going to do is just drop off all those missions and see how much I've reduced my mission list down, and more importantly, how much cash we've made. Hello, happiness. Actually, I think I've already spoken to a lot of these, and they might not want to. Oh, they still want to talk to me. Okay, yeah. Gek symbol teaches a word of their language. So we have the Gek word for Balarian. Whatever Balarian it is. Now I did actually use up my... got planetary charts. Probably do with some more of these, so let me just get in here. What I'm going to do is... we're going to exchange maps, isn't it? What I wouldn't mind is... 6 of those. Get a few of these. And what's this? Commercial cartography. I'll get 6 of those and get some more of those. That gives me options to detect things down on the planet. That should have all gone into... Why aren't you? Okay. My capacity. Right, what I wouldn't mind is taking out one of these. Don't really need the scaly meat in there. That needs to go to the freighter. That can go there. And we'll send you there as well. So you're in this nice little corner, so I know where you are. Oh, I've only got 18 navigation data. Ah, have I got... What happened to all my navigation data? Interesting. Right, let's just go and see how many missions I can cash in. Hand-in missions. Well, we've only got 3 pages. So we'll start with one at the bottom first. Our standing with the gang has increased by 1. We'll get rid of the cash first. Eating creatures. Well, I mean, feeding creatures is a very easy mission to do, especially in the early game now. I mean, once it used to be a real pain in the neck because you had to go around and feed individual creatures, but a feeding creature mission early in the game when you're trying to get a little bit more, a bit of cash or something like that is quite straightforward because once you've got the ability to make the pellets, it's a little bit of carbon, and what you get back is quite a pile of cash or nanites. Sometimes it's nanites. Oh, am I still going? Okay. Sorry. Keep doing the units. You can see there 57,000 units early in the game. Quite a lot of cash, really. I know a lot of people say, well, late game 53,000 is nothing. You can do that with 1 pass of a farm, but I actually quite enjoy earning money this way. I think it just makes things a little bit more interesting. I think it also makes the credits worth more because you've worked for them. I think one of the downsides of doing industrial farming is you sweep up 100 million, 200 million in an hour. You don't really appreciate what you've actually got. I'll take a bit of a chance with these neural ducts to make hopefully my inventory won't fill up. No, compressor. Yeah, I mean we'll probably sell some of this stuff off anyway. Neural ducts. I mean they're all the same thing, so in theory they should stack. A high capacity vector compressor. And we'll just have a quick look at the missions. Well, we'll take the scan 7 creatures because I'm always scanning creatures anyway. So, and I actually like that monstrosities one as well. So we're going to take that. I mean, you never know. We may get a community mission to go and kill monstrosities. So that's good for a shot. And I'm just going to sell off the items. Yeah, we got plus 23% for the teleporter coordinates, 22% for the neural ducts, minus 13.5 for the high capacity vector compressor. I think we'll keep that just for the moment. Just what I should do is go back. I mean, I stopped collecting all the ones that used to lay around in the space stations because I was getting so many. Okay, actually, there's a keen guy here. Let's just get this guy. Yeah, approaching barely. Request dialect help. And we'll go for a Vakeen symbol. And we have the Vakeen word for holy. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. If you got any advice on a good sentinel killing weapon for a multi-tool, I mean, open to opinions. I mean, I know opinions different over what the best weapon is, but if you got a feeling or an impression on what you think works best, feel free to chuck it in the comments. And what we'll probably do is just drop it into that slot there. I mean, we could move this around a little bit just to try and get this a bit more efficient, I suppose. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.